In a quiet corner of a dusty village, where dreams often sleep hungry and hopes wait for tomorrow, there lived a young boy, barefoot, yet bold, poor, but full of pride. Today was uniform day at school, but he had no uniform, not even a proper shirt. He opened the old cupboard, and it was enough. Inside, folded with care, lay his father's last shirt, old, oversized, torn at the collar, but filled with memories. Filled it with burning coal, and began pressing the wrinkled cloth. He took it out, dusted it gently, and placed it on the table like a sacred cloth. It was the only shirt he had. He pulled out a rusted coal iron box from under the bed. With every stroke, he was pressing more than fabric. He was ironing fear, shame, and worry. In the corner, his mother watched silently, her hands still, her eyes full. She said nothing, but her silence was louder than words. He folded the sleeves, straightened the collar, and stood in front of the cracked mirror. This shirt was giant on him, but somehow it looked just right. On the way to school, people stared. Some smiled, some whispered, some laughed. He walked straight, head high, shoulders firm, heart louder than the noise around. In class, the murmurs got louder. Look at him. Is this a costume joke? Didn't he get the notice? He didn't respond because he wasn't there to explain. He was there to show. The teacher walked in and smiled. Today we choose one student to represent us at the district quiz. Hands shot up, polished shoes, neat shirts, shiny ties, confident, not for its value, but for what it proved. Undeniable. The sun had set, but her eyes were shining, and then his hand rose too. The class chuckled. Some rolled their eyes, but the teacher paused, looked at him again, and pointed. Yes, you. As he walked up, he heard a voice inside, calm/strong and familiar. Captain say nahi, himatse, pichon hoti hai. The quiz began. History, math, science, logic, question after question, and his answers. Precise. He didn't win just a quiz. He won eyes. He won silence. He won respect. When the final clap rang through the room, the shirt, torn and tired, looked more royal than a blazer. He walked home, clutching the certificate like gold. His mother stood waiting. He handed her the certificate. She didn't say anything. She just hugged him. Tight, long. Her tears fell on the same torn collar that once held her husband's sweat. That shirt held more stories than any uniform ever could. As he took it off to keep it safe, a sudden rip echoed in the room. He froze. The back of the shirt had torn fully. He looked down, wide-eyed. Papa Key Yadenka screenshot. Lalina Chahitha. And then he burst into laughter. So did his mother. And for the first time in a long time, their tiny house echoed with a sound more powerful than pain. Joy. That day, a torn shirt didn't just cover a body. It revealed a soul. Because dreams don't come stitched in perfect fabric. Sometimes they come with holes. And still win.